Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have a snow day. I am completely snowed in. My God, it snowed so much in Boston. I am bored as hell, and I'm gonna do probably the weirdest, most funniest, most random video on the planet. Here's a photo. Do you guys see anything missing, disappeared on her face? Yeah, I want to attempt that. Dear God, the things I think about when I'm bored. But yes, I want to completely block out my brows. These itty bitty brows, I want them to be under a blanket and gone. So that is what I'm gonna attempt today. I'm gonna try my best to block out my brows. Now, I have never done this ever. So this is gonna be interesting. And my forehead is gonna look large. Like, oh God. Oh God, this is what I'm gonna look like at the end of the video. No brows. Oh my goodness, that's gonna look ridiculous. But I don't have much to do today. I just need to cook later on. So why not just do this kind of video? Block out my brows. There's a video coming soon that requires for me to block out my brows. Let me do my first trial. Let me try this out. I'm gonna try my best to get these itty bitty 3 to 4 hairs of brows to disappear. This is what I look like with brows. Then later on, I'm gonna have no brows and my forehead's gonna look oh so large. There is a gazillion and one steps to do this, to block out your brows. Like, I cannot believe how many steps in order to block out your brows. This is it. It is like 25 steps. Yeah, it's a lot of steps. I'm gonna follow all of them and we're gonna pray. My brows are gonna say good night. They're gonna go under their little blanket and they're gonna disappear. Now, the products you need a lot of things. You need some alcohol and a clean circular pad. You need some glue stick. You must get the purple kind. You need a spoolie to comb out your brows, to flatten out your brows onto your skin. You need a foundation spatula to smooth out your brows. Either I'm going to use this or I've seen people just use their fingers. You need color correctors. Now, depending on your hair color, if it's dark, you need an orange. If it's really light, like a blonde, you just need peach. I have light brown hair and brows. I'm gonna mix these two. You're gonna need a brush. You're gonna need a concealer. Now, this is what's gonna completely block out your brows to your skin color. Now, this I'm gonna be using as a foundation. Now, it has to be the same color as your skin. It cannot be darker and it cannot be lighter. It has to be the color of your skin. I use the e.l.f. concealer. I'm in the shade Light Peach. And last but not least, you need your loose setting powder or your pressed powder. So I'm going to be using these two. And yeah, that is all the products that you need to block out your brows. This is before, and later on, I'm gonna have the brows. They're going to sleep. They're going to hibernate in the winter. So, okay, here we go. Okay, really make sure your hair is back because you're going to be using glue. The first step is to get your alcohol and your clean circular pad and just get rid of all oils, product on your brows. Just dry these babies out. All right, glue. Let's get your purple glue, and we're gonna do a one brow at a time to really make sure it is combed upwards and flat to your skin. So really get the glue onto your brows. Now I don't need too much because I don't have much hair. I think the more brows you have, the more glue you need. So we're doing that, and let's flatten it down to my skin, like so. Really make sure my brows are flat to your skin. Now we can let that dry. Now, like I said, I have no brows, so the drying process takes 0 minutes. A lot of people honestly use a fan or a blow dryer, but because I have no brows, it's literally dry. Now the way it's dry is the purple is completely gone. Now I'm gonna go to the next brow, same technique, just brush my brows upwards with the glue stick. Get my spoolie, my brows upwards, completely dry. Okay, I'm gonna go one more round, same technique, just upwards and all into the brows. Get your spoolie and comb them up. Now you can press them in either with your finger or with this tool. Really press them in so they are completely flat and not bumpy. Same thing again, and completely flatten up your brows. Flatten it out. And with your finger, flat, 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 flat. They're dry, they're completely flat. Now you get a Q-tip. You either go with water or your saliva, and you're just gonna clean up the residue of the glue. Just wherever there was glue, you don't need it. A little on the sides. I did this step about twice on each brow. Once they are completely dry and they are completely flattened to your skin, now we're gonna set it with some loose powder. I'm gonna get my loose powder, and we don't need a lot. We're gonna just use the cap, honestly, and we're just gonna lightly set it and go slowly and really press it in. Next brow, we're setting the glue. Okay, we're gonna just dust off the excess, even though I kind of lightly. I am not gonna skip any steps. I have my list in my notes and I'm following them from start to finish. This is what it's looking now. Looking really good, nice and flat. This feels so weird. Now we're gonna use our color corrector. Some people just use this, some people just use this. I thought I was gonna mix them, but I think we're just using the orange. And we're gonna just cover the whole brow. And you don't really wanna go over Just want to like follow your whole brow and just make sure your whole brow is covered. Okay, that's what it's looking like. I'm gonna grab your brush and you just want to carefully press that all in. Do not swipe, really press it in. And with a very light hand. Same technique, press in the color corrector. Oh yeah, grab your brush and we're just gonna press this in very softly, very slowly, so there is no brows showing whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna sit a little bit. I'm gonna let these dry a little bit, and then we're gonna go back with my loose powder. Dry, baby, dry. Hello, how's it going? Well, look, I'm smoking over here. Okay, let's set these orange brows with some loose powder. Let's now set these bad boys in. Just all the way through. Okay, those are set. Let's just dust off the excess on the bottom, on the top. Okay, now we're gonna go in with my concealer slash foundation and we're gonna pack this baby in. Like I've done with the purple and the glue, we're just gonna do tapping motions. Go slow and steady. Wins the race. Just do small sections. Get your concealer brush and really slowly press that in. Here we're just going to use my finger. And around the brow we're just going to use my finger. And slowly and steady we're going to get my brow to disappear. Cover the whole purple and then go in with the brush and softly stipple that in. Over the brow, you could just use your finger. Again, more product. Very lightly. More product. Tap very, very softly. Next brow. Same technique, just cover your whole brow. Small sections at a time and just softly press that in. Really go slow, very, very light hand. I look ridiculous. More right in here. Let's do more right in the center. I think it's the brush that's picking it up a little bit. So I'm gonna grab a puff and see if that works a little better. Oh my god, yes, it does. Oh my god. I can't with myself. Like I said, this is the first time ever blocking out my brows. We're gonna set it with a pressed powder and see how that looks. A good amount. And just do one small section at a time. You guys saw me use the orange corrector like that to make my brows disappear, but no. What did I do wrong? Press it in. So we're gonna go back with my concealer and see if we can cover these up a little bit more. Really disappear. Press it in with a puff. Let's see. Press it in. Powder, push it in. Press and push the concealer, all of the product in. Let's do one more layer of concealer. We're gonna get the same triangle puff and just press that in very lightly. With the powder, you want to press in firm. Think one more layer for the pressed powder, and we're gonna go back and really press it in. Oh my goodness, it's officially done. My brows are completely covered. This took so long, but oh my god, I can't believe it. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Yep, so these are my brows completely covered up. I almost gave up. I thought I was doing something wrong. This is pretty good for the first time ever doing my brows. Don't you guys dare screenshot this and send it. This is just wow. I tried my best to cover up my brows. Now, there were some steps at the end that I had to do that were not in my notes. I had to completely layer my concealer and my pressed powder a good 3-4 times at a time. So I would pack on the concealer and then put the pressed powder on, then put more concealer on, then more powder, more concealer, all that. As you can see, my brows are peeking a little bit through, but it's pretty good. Oh my god. Thank God I have brows. How do I look? Do you want to go on a date with me? There is a reason why I really wanted to learn how to block out my brows. It was quite the process, but once I got the hang of it, I think this is pretty good for my first trial. Not so bad. I don't think anyone mentioned that you needed to layer your concealer and your powder a good 4 times. That's literally what I had to do. I did all the steps, and then at the end, I had to layer and layer my concealer and my powder to really cover up my brows. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. I literally was about to give up, but I did it, and we're here, and I have no brows. For Halloween, so many people do this technique, so they have more lid space to do more eyeshadows, to really extend more eyeshadow onto their eyes. Like literally their cut crease is like up to their brows. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing that today. This was a lot. I don't know if it's anyone else, but I have to layer my concealer and my powder 3 times in order to really, really cover up my brows. Here I am with no brows. Alright guys, this is it. I'm done with this video. I'm really impressed with myself that I completely covered my brows. My forehead looks huge. This is it guys. As I mentioned in all of my videos, I am a makeup artist in the Boston area. I have a fully active website. It is www.LyudaMakeupartist.com. Go check out my website. I have all of the information you need to know to book me. I have my prices, I have my photos, I have my schedule, I have all the photos from my clientele, from all of my appointments, from before and after photos, my side photos, everything you need to know. If you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer before you book me, I would love to answer any questions you have before you book me, during my appointment, after appointment, any time of day. I would love to answer any of your questions. I do all skin color, all age, and all skin type. Look through my website. I would love to come to you, glam you up for any occasion, and have a great time, relax, enjoy my services, and just meet you. So yeah. This is it guys. I need to wash this off. I need my brows to be back. This is just crazy. Am I gonna do this again? I might just have to do this for only like Halloween. What do you guys think? This is it guys. I hope you enjoy this crazy random video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.